Oh, I love that intro. Always makes me smile.
Yeah.
I literally sit there and just watch it. It's so good. But before we get into the match preview, we just want to talk about our sponsors. So we are proudly sponsored by Global Mapping Surveys. Global Mapping Surveys currently assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, and monitoring. The link is in the description for the website and contact details. Thank you so much to Global Mapping Surveys for doing that. How are you, Brenny?
Yeah, I'm good. Cannot complain. Just been a long day, and just been enjoying the football that's been going around today. Apart from
yeah. That's the one I've just had to do a watch along for. And honestly, I even jumped into a Man United stream and gone, no one deserved the win. That was awful from both sets of teams. It was an awful game.
Chelsea United game was boring anyway.
Yeah, but Chelsea were really poor as well, and they haven't lost in 7 games. I don't know how, because that team looked awful.
Yeah,
like honestly, the fact is, it was quite crazy that Chelsea haven't conceded in 5 games. I don't know how, because that was the worst I've seen them, the worst I've ever seen them. That was if we don't beat them, I'll be shocked. Honestly,
me too.
But we're not getting into that game. Luke, good result for us though. Yeah, it is a good result for us. It helps us out a little bit, puts us in more of a gap. And obviously Liverpool losing earlier as well, that obviously helps us out. But we're talking about Southampton. Are you excited?
You know what? I suppose I am, but then I'm just thinking, you know what? Be a tough game. I just want the 3 points. I don't care how we perform. So if we don't perform, we win. That's all I'm happy with, because it's never easy going there. I mean, I know 2 seasons ago we won there.
Yeah,
but it's a difficult place to go, and I think we've only won maybe once there in 6 or 7 seasons.
Yeah, the last time we beat them, the last time we beat them was January 2021.
Yeah,
beat them 3-1. But the out of the last 3 times of going to St Mary's, we've won 1, lost 2. So it's not looking good, is it? But this is a different Arsenal.
It is.
So we've got a different Arsenal, different mindset. Hopefully we'll be fine. Big up to Tony. Hope you're doing well. Hope your eyes getting better, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I asked you all to give me your squads earlier, and weirdly, I've got 4 different squads written up. Brenny, yours does match with someone. Yeah, I'm going to go into the one that doesn't match with anybody. So Satvic, that's come on the show before, he's gone for Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Vieira, Xhaka, Saka, Jesus, Martinez. So he's dropped Odegaard. What do you think of that lineup?
I personally would bring Odegaard back.
Yeah. I've gone for Odegaard in my team, but yeah, I asked people to give me their, because this is why I like doing this, because everyone has a different perception, and I find it fascinating that so many people see it very differently. That's why I've got 4 different types of squads. It's crazy. I think yours is this one.
Yes.
Yeah, and you match with Moss, and Luke has already been in the chat as well. So you've gone for Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Odegaard, Xhaka, Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. Any reasons why you've chose those specific players?
I've gone for that side because I know Tomiyasu played against PSV Eindhoven, and PSV they're not a bad side. Yeah. And I know you have to work hard against a side like that. You know, I'm glad we got the result Thursday. But looking at with Ben, I know he came on in the second half, but I just feel that it'd be fresh, it'd be ready to go. Yeah. And but also I think Ben White's been outstanding at times this season. Yeah. But the only thing is, I just want him and Saka. I think it's starting to work well. You know, with the overlap, I just want them to have a better understanding. Even though I still believe that Saka does have a better understanding with Tomiyasu, so that's why I've gone with Ben White instead of Tomiyasu.
All right, the next team is Tony's and G Talks. and their only difference is they've gone for Tomiyasu at left back instead of Tierney. So, would you agree with that? If we went for that formation,
If we went with that tomorrow, it depends about who Tomiyasu is up against. I mean, I know he didn't have the best of games last week, but then he had a fantastic game against Salah a couple of weeks before. So, but you know what? As long if he can do a job there. But I wouldn't play Tomiyasu. I wouldn't play week in week out, and I'm just talking about the weaker foot.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. And that's because if Tomiyasu was both feet, I'd say left back all day long, play there. But it's still a strong lineup.
Yeah. Now, normally everyone jumps on my formation and my team selection. However, someone has agreed with me today. So me and Gumza have gone for this formation. We've gone for Tomiyasu at right back, Tierney at left back, but we've gone for White and Saliba at the back. Now, a lot of us have been talking about this, haven't we? Let's be honest. And I think this is a game where we can test it out. The Southampton this season for me isn't a huge team. They're not going. I don't think they give us many problems, but we're going to get into that very shortly. But I've gone for Ben White and Saliba. What do you think of that as a centre back partnership for this game?
Well, I think that could be the centre back partnership for the season at some point. But it depends. It all depends on Gabriel's form. Yeah, we know what Gabriel can do. We know he's not a bad defender.
No.
But he has the one, the odd mistake in him. But it's not every game that happens. But I've just been a bit concerned about him in the last few weeks.
Tony's saying here, Tomiyasu is a master along that back four, can play anywhere. Oh, I don't know. He didn't have the greatest game the other day. No. Tony's saying that Bobby and Gums are nervous about Gabriel giving away city free kicks to JWP. You've got me spot on. Yeah. To be honest, that is. I'll
go with that. Seriously.
Yeah, that is the big threat for me. But I was telling Brenny that he's got a challenge, and he has got a challenge. And the rules are in the video that I have pre-prepared. People have done this before. It's quite fun. So what you've got to basically do is choose the 5 biggest threat for Southampton. But the rules are in the video. I shall show you the video, Brenny. You'll have great fun with me, I promise. I'll help you through it. So there we go. So I will bring up this. So I'll help you through it. Now, do you know enough about the Southampton team from this season?
I know about a few of their players, but it seems like every season though they seem to change. But I know Kyle Walker-Peters is out tomorrow.
Okay, right. So the easiest way to do this is always choose the opposition first. So what of the first 5 players are you going to go with that's going to be a risk or a bit of a problem for us? I'm guessing it's going to be JWP personally, but I'll let you choose. Yeah, it's going to be JWP?
JWP would be the first one, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Right, second.
Elyounoussi, I think I've got his name right.
Yeah.
I'll put him in the centre of midfield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you put them wherever you want. To be honest, that always helps. Now the problem is I don't know how you spell it. Hang on, I've got a cheat list here. Hang on, let's just find his name. Where are we? Elyounoussi. Right. Let's just. So if you can think of the third one, whilst I try and find this guy's name.
ELYOU.
Oh, is it? Right. That's where I'm going wrong. Yeah. There we go.
There he is.
Yeah. See, there's the problem. It's just the part after the Y. I couldn't work out what it was.
Yeah.
Right. So the third player.
Third player. Oh, that would have to be Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Maitland-Niles. Okay. Who's your fourth?
Oh dear, this is gonna be tough.
I know it is. It is tricky. It just makes you think about like the threats that they do actually possess.
I would have to go. All right, it'll have to be at centre back. I have to go with Mo Salisu.
Yeah. Okay. And your fifth and final player.
Fifth and final player. Well, it's certainly not going to be Jay Adams because that guy. Actually, I don't want to say what I was going to say because if I say this, he'll probably end up scoring 2 tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just going to be like, no, don't say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go with Joe. I'll go with Aribo at on the left hand side.
Yep.
Of left wing.
Yep. So there we go. So we got Joe Aribo, left winger, Elanusi, Ward-Prowse, midfield, Maitland-Niles, and Salisu. Yeah, happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. So obviously, I'm guessing we're going to agree on the goalkeeper, Ramsdale.
Definitely.
Yep. Let me choose it.
Mm.
Come on. There we go. Right. Left back. Who are you going for? Because this is your team, not mine. So left back for you.
So, could this be? I forgot to mention. Is this players even if you're injured, you can just put them in?
No, it's ones that will be playing.
Okay. Well, left back would have to be Kieran Tierney.
Okay, so the last centre back. I don't think I'm going to be shocked by this answer.
Yeah, the last centre back. I'm going to do this for Silver Fox. It's Rob Holding. No, I'm kidding. There he is.
So I'm dreading doing this with Tony because he's just going to say holding for goaler.
He was like, oh, Brady Bear, what's up, mate?
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to go with Party.
Oh, definitely.
Yep. Okay, so right wing. Now you can. I've always allowed people to choose Martinelli if you want, or Jesus, or whatever you want to do.
But for me, because of his form at the moment, you got to go Bukayo Saka.
Okay, and I'm guessing I won't be shocked by saying Jesus.
I was going to say it in Ketia, but yeah, Jesus, that's the one.
Oh dear!
It's definitely Jesus.
If it lets me choose it, come on, let me choose it. Come on, why are you being silly? Come on.
Well, it's Navas.
Yeah, no. Why is it being silly? Right, I'm gonna have to reset this because it's not doing it. It's probably gonna. Oh, it's reset the whole thing. But anyway, we had Jesus in goal. Jeez, right? Yeah. So Ramsdale, I'm gonna see if I can quickly do this now. It's just not letting me do it. Right. It's not letting me do it, is it? Right. So, yeah, there we go. Right. So right back was Maitland-Niles. Salisu.
Yep.
Not Salisa. Jeez. Saliba. Tierney. Let's try Jesus up front again because that was the one that tricky.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Now we're getting there. Saka. Rebo.
Yep.
Hello. There we go. Elanusi found him first time this time. Oh, there we go. We went with Ward-Prowse. That's it. The reason we'll do this, there's a reason why I want to make sure it's all perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we're looking at this team.
Hmm.
Do you think that team is actually pretty decent anyway? As that is,
I think so. Yes,
it is, isn't it? It's amazing when you can combine a team. It's amazing still how strong it is with 6 Arsenal players.
If I was managing that side, the only person who'd probably moan about it would be Ainsley Maitland-Niles. But they play what? They play midfield.
But I find it so fascinating that you can just still create a good team out of just 6 Arsenal players.
Yeah,
I think there's a game coming up against FC Zurich. I think I might struggle a little bit to actually build a good team. But I did it last week against Leeds, and that was a good team. I did one out of PSV. That was a good team. You've done it out of Southampton, still a good team, I think. But yeah, I think FC Zurich might be a little bit of a push, personally. AMN can't play against us, though, can he?
Oh, he's still out on loan, isn't he?
Yeah, so,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
right. Yeah.
Well, it's whatever right back they've got tomorrow. That's what we're going to stick with.
Yeah.
So whatever right back it is.
I would have said Carl Walker Peters, but I don't know who their second right back is.
Yeah. Luke could only think of JWP and Che Adams. So, you know, it is hard. But Tony's got a good one here. Centre back, Brother Kotchap. He's been very good. Have you seen him play?
Not a lot of him, but
he's a very progressive centre back, and he's a bit of a danger, I have to say. And Amundi's here. Big up to Amundi. Hope you're doing well, mate. Straight from the United agenda. Right, guys. I want your predictions. So put your predictions in the chat for me, please. Brenny, what are you going for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm going for a 3-1 win.
3-1.
It's not going to be an easy game, but I feel we get the goals to get us over the line. 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'm so optimistic. I think I'm more of a 2-1. I think we'll go a goal down and come back. That's what I'm thinking. I know I've said this about Southampton. I don't think this is a Southampton from last season. I think this is quite a weak Southampton, to be honest. I think they're one of the ones that could fight.
They are hot and cold, Bobby, though. They are hot and cold. I mean, I know I was trying to remember who else had beaten Chelsea this season apart from Leeds, and I couldn't think of the side. And then it was only a little while ago. I thought, oh yeah, Southampton.
Yeah,
they're very. Yeah. I agree with that, Mondi. You know what I mean? And he is a bully. He's not a prolific, and he's not a prolific by any means, I said, but he likes a scrap.
You know? See, that's what again concerns me about having Gabriel. He's so easily wound up at the moment. I think he just needs a bit of a break. It's not saying he's a bad defender because he's not, but he seems to be getting wound up very easily at the moment. Yeah. I think he just needs a bit of a chill out. Big up to Moss. Bob's. Yes, that was the most boring game I've seen for a long time, honestly. He loves Saliba. Luke's going 1-0 to the Arsenal. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I'll be happy. Me and Brenny are from the era that 1-0 to the Arsenal was fine with us. As long as we get 3 points, we're happy as Larry. Varane was crying. Yeah, I think he's got, looks like, from the injury that he sustained, I don't know if you got to saw it, but he could be out for the World Cup, to be honest.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
He plays for the World Cup holders.
Yeah. Tony saying 2-0 to the Arsenal, Saliba and Jesus. Bobby, I love it when you feel this. Feel what? Optimistic, maybe that's what it is. Brentford beat Chelsea. Did they?
No, that was 0-0.
Yeah.
This season, that was 0-0.
Ian was 2-1 Arsenal, maybe a Chelsea goal. Nah, 2-0 to the Arsenal and Jesus. Oh, Che Adams goal. Got you. I thought it was Chelsea then. But yeah, Che Adams goal. It's only because that's how I use Chelsea, like type in Chelsea as like abbreviation. It's like, oh, geez. 2-0 to the Arsenal and Jesus, and either Odegaard or Xhaka with the goals. Other fans fearing us, we're pulling away. Very true. Bobby, I understand the Gabriel worry. Yeah, I do. Big up to Mickey Cartel. He's going with a 3-0 Arsenal win. Jesus with 2 and Saka with 1. Very optimistic. I hope that does happen. Luke's saying here, I said that Gabriel needed a break weeks ago and got a lot of abuse for it in that. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I just feel he needs a break. Obviously, we're playing a game every 3 or 4 days at the moment. It is mentally, not just physically, but mentally wearing. And obviously, we all know that something happened with Henderson, right? I'm not going to get into what I think happened. But I don't think he's quite with it. He did something. Some words was exchanged in the Leeds game as well, and the PSV game, as far as I remember. Was that right? Did he have some words in the PSV game? I think he did.
I'm not too sure.
But I just feel that he could do with just a bit of a break, just a little one, just nothing major. This is not a because we're not going to be able to rest him against PSV or Thursday. I think we're going to need him Thursday. So I think this game is just one of those. I think we could rest him. If not, maybe the Forest game next weekend.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea. I just think very soon we need to have a break. Brentford hammered United in linesman unis. I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. Yep, Stam and Scholesy talking Premier World. Oh, that must be interesting. Exactly. Please smash the likes, as Tony says there. Any health news? Our players tomorrow. I've not heard anything new. I think everyone's fine. Yeah.
Just those long-term ones, I think. I don't know about Zinchenko, but
I don't. I don't think that anyone is a worry apart from Zinchenko. I think that's literally our only one. Obviously, ESR, but ESR's out for a long time. Yeah, now Nenny. Saliba signed the thing like Gabriel did. What do you think of him signing new contract? Actually,
I think Gabriel, signing it. I think yes, he's going to be with us long term. And you know what? Like I said, there is a really good centre half in there, and there has been some good performances from him in the past, and I'm actually glad he did sign, but I'm just hoping that Saliba, Saka, Martinelli all follow suit.
Yeah,
we need to tie them three guys down.
I've just typed into a system that I can look at their wages. This hasn't been updated since he's signed a new contract, obviously, but he was only on 50,000 a week, which is pretty much nothing really for a first team starter at Arsenal. So I think if people knew that, they would be absolutely fine that he deserves a new contract. 50,000 is nothing. I hope it's only around 100,000 now. I hope it hasn't gone into like silly money. But yeah, he deserves to sign it. He's done well. He's just had a couple of mistakes this season. I'm not one of those that's gone, oh, he's an awful centre back and should be getting rid of. Yeah. No, it's not that. I know we're looking at another left centre back, but it's because Arteta wants two players for every position, which is, makes perfect sense, because if Saliba's out, you've got someone that literally just goes straight in. I know I've gone for Saliba, moving him into the left centre back. That's just because I want to test this centre back partnership out. That's all. Has there been any updates on that incident between Gabriel and Henderson? No, they're still taking evidence and stuff, so it's going to be a while. Who left back tomorrow? Bobby and Guest. That's Brenny, by the way, Moss. I don't know who he's going to go for. I think we've both gone for different options, haven't we? I've gone for... Who did I go for? I went for Tierney. Who did you go for left back?
I went for Kieran Tierney as well.
Oh, okay. We both went for the same centre back, left back. Yeah. We just went for slightly different formations. Bella Kopcha is out tomorrow. That's a positive. That's a positive for us. So I just can't get down on the screen because something's just come up. How about the better Hendo, the keeper today? Oh, did you see some of his saves today against Liverpool?
Yeah, I did. I only saw like the last 10, actually 15 minutes of the game plus the injury time. But I was listening to it on Sky Sports Saturday, and he was immense today from what I heard.
But did you think that Liverpool performance was good? Because I thought it was awful.
From what I saw, I mean, I'll watch Match of the Day later on with my popcorn. I mean, and a Corona. Show's not sponsored by Corona though. But yeah, I'll from what I saw, I mean, well, no.
I said last season, and I think I said it about February time, watch for the decline of Liverpool. And everyone went, what are you on about? Liverpool are going to be great. I'm like, no, because they got to that stage. They got to the top of the hill. Now it's only one way down, because FSG are not going to pay out for all these replacements that they need. There's clearly there's at least 5 upgrades they need in that team. They're going to pay for one. So,
and
what's
he's going the same way. And I think Bobby, he seems like he's going the same way, Klopp, as when he was at Dortmund.
And the previous club to that as well. He's got this 7-year itch. It's actually happened at the first club before Dortmund, which was Mainz. Then he went to Dortmund.
Yes.
Yeah, it's literally every 7 years he struggles. And this year is his 7th year there, and he's struggling. Now, I know this, we don't want to talk about Liverpool, but do you think this is a Klopp thing or a Liverpool thing?
It could be a bit of both. I mean, you look at Liverpool's midfield. That's really getting on a bit as well.
Yeah.
Compared to 3 seasons ago, that midfield was untouchable.
Yeah.
And then you've also bear in mind, for me, they've lost their best forward player in the summer.
Yeah.
Because there's always been in this debate about, Salah's better than Mane. But I've always thought Mane was better than Salah.
That's what I've always said. I think I would have rather have let Salah go than Mane. I think because Mane's got that dirty type of player that he just finds a way of doing something that annoys the opposition, but does something for Liverpool in a positive
Exactly.
way. And I think they're mad for letting him go.
They're missing him. They're missing him.
They are.
You know what I mean? Their loss is Bayern Munich's gain. You know what I mean? And he's doing well there.
Yeah. But Tony's saying there Lavia is questionable. Yeah. See, this is the thing with Southampton. They brought a lot of youngsters, mainly from City, which was a strange one. And Lavia, questionable. I think we should win that midfield tomorrow, and that would be where we win it.
I had a feeling that would come up at some point.
Don't be ever out of catcher. Mars, behave.
I thought Hines was going to come up or something.
Yeah, and there's Tony saying, I forgot about Lavia. He's a decent prospect, but he's at least 2 seasons away from. I'm getting into this next comment. I'm not surprised.
I was waiting for that one. Yeah, then he could. But you know what? Anyone that comes into this Arsenal side now will play well because of how well we're doing, and winning breeds confidence. And that's why we haven't had as many injuries as well, because when you're at the top, you rarely see the injuries. So if someone's carrying a knock, they probably won't even take the physio. Oh yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'll be available next week. Yeah.
Exactly. So, Katie, and also because Tate can come in for anyone. Moss is very pro and positive Arsenal fan. Hendo for England. I don't think he was ever out the reckoning for England, to be fair. 4 good keepers. I'm not sure about Pope. I don't know. He's the only one that I have a little bit of question over. All right, Mickey Cartel. Do we go in for Trossard and Zaha? Will they be a good addition to our squad? Also, they're both out. Is Trossard out of contract?
I don't know.
All right, well, you talk about Zaha, because I know Zaha definitely is, but Trossard, I'm going to find out now.
That'd be an interesting one.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is out of contract.
I would definitely add him.
You know what? I'd add both.
Yeah, me too. But if I had to choose one, it'd be Trossard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely Trossard. Yeah. But because I think Zaha could actually play out front as well. So because we've all been talking about like someone slightly different. He's a different build.
Yeah.
Strong as well. So I'd if we could get both, I'd get both. But if we're choosing between, I'd definitely choose Trossard. But good question, Mickey. Unbelievable save from Dean Henderson at the that was a very good save. I just think they are at the end of a cycle. Time will tell if Klopp can rebuild another title-winning team. The way that FSG finance Liverpool, no, they're a team that they are owners very similar to the Glazers, but Liverpool have got away with it because they've won trophies, where United haven't won trophies. The whole blame is just going on the owners. Well, Liverpool have got away with that for years because they've been winning stuff. But now, I don't know if you've seen many Liverpool fans since today's game, but they are in meltdown because the performance was lacking. It's not Nottingham Forest. No offence, Nottingham Forest, but it's Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
You should be beating that kind of team. I know we've got them next week, so I hope that doesn't come to bite me on the bum. But we should definitely beat them. Mane second best presser in Europe. You know the numbers is. I've got the shirt on now. Number 9, Lil. I'm getting Brenny. Do you know which player he's on about? Because I do. I'm just going to wonder if you know what player he's on about. He's obsessed with us signing someone, and he plays for Lille, and he's Canadian. Do you know who it is?
Plays for Lille and he's Canadian.
Jonathan David.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Now I'm not convinced by him. I've watched him a lot because Moss makes me watch him a lot to see if I think he's good enough. I just don't think he's that good. I'd rather
I've only seen snippets of him on YouTube, so I can't. You know,
I prefer the winger that plays for Lille, which is Bamba. He's actually looks quite good.
Yeah.
Tommy Gunn can do anything. Pope doing the biz. I'm just not sure. Tony saying he'll take Trossard all day, every day. Trossard deserves some dollars. Aren't Trossard and Saha both left wing forwards? Now they could both play either side. Trossard can't play up front, but Saha could, and he's got the physical strength. So, yeah, what Moss was saying here, both very versatile, I would say, Luke. Yeah,
I think he scored today as well, Trossard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Iceman. That's Jonathan David. I love how Moss won't give up on us. Yeah, I swear that Moss is Jonathan David's agent, really. Perfect fit. Moss is still going on about it. No, don't sign any more Lille forwards. Yes. Yeah. I could definitely go with that one. Perfect hit system. Yeah. Mike is saying to Luke, well, Trossard plays mainly in the middle. Also, Saha can also play up front. Yeah, Trossard could actually play like an attacking midfielder as well, couldn't he, really? Yeah. So behind, like a front two, if we went for front two.
That's right.
Canadian Tony, forget Lille. He's got fun. Oh, dear. Right. So we're both feeling optimistic about tomorrow, really, apart from it might be a little bit harder than we expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think we'll definitely got to improve on that performance last Sunday, definitely.
Well, that was my next question. Have the recent performances, I wouldn't say that all the performances have been bad, but the recent ones haven't been great. Has that concerned you a little bit?
No, because seen it all before. I'm talking about years ago when we've had really good runs, and you know, there's been times where if we're unbeaten in, say, let's say you're unbeaten in about 15, 16 games, and 12 of those are wins, 4 of those are draws, that's 6, and then you won't play well in all of them. You probably only play well in, say, maybe 9 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the difference is with the mentality we got now. It's just that we're getting the results.
Yeah, that's
the difference. That's the difference. There's been like sometimes last season, even the season before, which was a really poor season, I felt, even though we did get the semi-finals of the Europa League. There were times that season where we were not performing and we weren't getting the results. So I'm not concerned, because I know that there's going to be performances like we had in August and September. They'll come back again.
Right. So we've got 4 games left before the World Cup, as in Premier League games.
Yeah.
So we've got Southampton away tomorrow, Nottingham Forest at home next week.
Yeah.
Is it Chelsea after that? Then Wolves? Is it
Chelsea?
That way around?
I think it's Chelsea and Wolves.
Yeah. So Chelsea's at Stamford Bridge, is it?
Yeah.
And I know that we're at the Molineux because
Brighton, aren't we? I think the Chelsea Wolves. I think Brighton's in between there.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. But yeah. So what What would you expect point-wise from those 4 games?
Well, tomorrow I was actually at first I was thinking, nah, this will be a tough one, and we'll end up getting a draw. But I just said, had a thought, and I was like, nah, we're gonna win this game tomorrow. The Chelsea game, I don't think we'll lose that. I think we'll probably win that or draw that. Right now, I'm not worried about Chelsea whatsoever. The Forest game, we should win, but they're going to be buoyed from what happened today, so it's not going to be an easy game. And the Wolves game away, I think we can get a result there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if we get 10 points, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'd be happy with 10. I think if we get a draw, that it wouldn't make me panic, even if it was against Wolves. I'm from Wolves; it's only 100 meters over there. Because the way that they're playing under this new coach, Steve Davis, is only caretaker. They are playing a lot more attacking, and Adama Traore has got more confidence now, and he's going to be a problem now if he's got confidence. But yeah, if we got 10 out of 12, I'll be well happy.
Well, you know what? Just speaking of Adama Traore, I didn't even know he was back.
Oh, didn't you?
No, I didn't. When I saw him playing the other night, I was like, "Hey."
Yeah, it was. It was only on loan at Barca.
It was only on loan. Okay.
Yeah, it was meant to be with a view for a permanent signing, but they decided to decline because he didn't do very well, to be fair. But he's come back. He looks happy. He's still well built, like he always is, and he's actually scored. Mind you, with his head, so it's not with his feet, but he has scored.
Was that his first goal for Wolves in
ages?
200 games?
Yes, stupid.
I think he hit the net for Barcelona.
Oh, did he?
I think he did.
No idea, mate. I don't.
He's got, he's poor. I mean, I bought him on Football Manager once a few years ago. Big mistake that was, buying him for the Arsenal. He produced nothing until his 60th game or something. I kept getting him off the bench and, getting to the next season. I'm like, oh my God, he just assisted. So, yeah.
Oh, dear. So Mickey's saying here, but remember they made the trip to Norway, which is, that is a tricky one because it's not even just like the south of Norway, it's the north of Norway. It's very cold. It's close enough to the Northern Lights that you can see them. Tony's saying he'll take 2-0 for the next 28 games. I think we all will.
Exactly. And I mean, if that happens, we're not going to finish second, are we? So
yeah, there's all those March capitulations under Wenger when we would not win a game and be out of title within a few weeks. Yeah, I think I know what he's on about. Well, so far we haven't capitulated at all. We may not be playing well, but at least we're getting the win. Yeah, that's where the difference is. When we weren't playing well, we weren't getting the win at all. We're getting the wins, and that's important. I think the Thursday game, which we'll have to do a preview for, might be tricky, and it depends what kind of format or like squad he goes with there at PSV. But even if we lost it, I don't think it will dent our confidence because as long as we beat FC Zurich, we're top of that league anyway. So yeah, I'm not too worried. Oh, so Tony meant 1-0, not 2-0. We also need to take. Yes, we do definitely. I would definitely take Neves.
He is quality.
Yeah, I've had the privilege to see him for 4 or 5 years now because obviously I go and watch the Money because it's a local team. You go and support your local team. Just happens to be Wolves, but yeah, I've watched it. Oh, that guy is so impressive. Every season he's just getting better. Even this season he's shown stuff that he didn't show last season. Like he's got better defensively, and I'm like that guy needs to come to Arsenal. I would happily take him. Would you?
I'd take him.
Yeah, I would as well.
You know what I mean?
Adama Traore is hyped by spotty fever.
Yeah.
I mean that's a perfect way to end the show, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. But
100%.
Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone that's been in. Thank you so much for Brenny for coming on. Appreciate it, mate.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
But guys, final words has got to be Come on, you Gunners. Get the win.
Come on, Arsenal.